Hey everyone, it's Scrap Lady here. I have a huge crafty dilemma. Huge. I have to make my daughter's recipe scrapbooks. I promised them for a really long time. And I've made several and never completed them. And they need to be done by Christmas. I have to get these done. I haven't even started yet because I don't know what to do. I have looked at so many recipe scrapbook videos. I love mostly all of them. However, I have a concern that a recipe scrapbook, the recipe book, is going to get used quite a bit. And I don't know how to solve the problem of, do I use a book like this that has sheet protectors and put everything in sheet protectors and then get the ones, or divide them for the recipes, just put it in a regular binder. My issue with that, I'm using the the Graphic 45 Home Sweet Home paper, which is just gorgeous, and it's perfect for a recipe album. Okay, I really, really want to make this look really, really nice, and I'm planning on just backing it with black paper and whatnot, just using that as my base. But I wanted to use my Bind It All and make a book like a Bind It All. Just bind it in the middle, not the whole thing, or just bind it at the top and the bottom, not the middle. I don't want to bind the whole thing. I have thoughts of putting different kinds of pages in, some with the paper, some with pockets, maybe some envelopes, maybe some things like that. But my worry is that this is going to be something that they're going to have out, and it's going to be in the kitchen, and that it's going to get, dirty or whatever. If I use a binder with page protectors, I don't feel that I can do justice to a book in this way, to the pages. I am just so torn on what to do. I can make my own cover and everything. Then I thought of making my own cover and covering it with either canvas or cloth paper, which I have. Then I came up with the idea of using a smash book. This is actually called Tasty, I think. And so I would cover most of the pages, not all of them, but I would cut, because I want to use the Graphic 45, okay? But with a book like this, then I'm left with, you can only cover it so far, and you're left with that, and I'm not really sure that I like that. Then I have this little thing here, which is really cute, and the concept is awesome, but I wouldn't want to make it this small. Okay, you see my dilemma? I love this. So it's a little flip book, and I don't know, maybe I should just go with something like this. I have acetate that I could make these dividers with. Maybe I should do something like this. Not this small, but maybe a little bit bigger than this. I have a zillion recipe cards, and they range, in every single size. Of course, I'd have to find something to coordinate with the Graphic 45, but, I have these kind of recipe cards, and these kind of recipe cards, and these kind of recipe cards, and, I have every recipe card you can imagine. I have a whole big box full of recipe cards. So, maybe if I went with something like this, then they could just flip it and sit it like that, and I could use pockets for the recipe, which I have, like a mini photo album, a 4x6 photo album. I have those kind of pockets. maybe I could do that. Or maybe, you know, if I made my own book. I like, there's a couple that I saw that had the waterfall pages that, you know, you fold the page in half, fold it, I had a recipe card right here, right here. So you fold sure, make the waterfall page like this, and you connect it here, and then you can open it up so that, you know, this is where it's connected, and then you can use this, and then you can fold it like this, and then it can stand. I like that idea. But the problem with that is that, you know, you can't see the back of it here. You have to flip the whole book around. You can see this part, and then when you flip it back, you can't see here, but you can see here. You can open it up to see everything. I don't know what to do. Any suggestions? Anyone that's made a recipe album that's durable, that's pretty? Maybe I should just go with my gut and do what I was originally going to do and just make the pages, maybe make different kinds of pages and put the inserts in, you know, these kind of inserts in to put the recipe cards in. I don't know. So if anyone has any suggestions, I can't, you know, I don't want to ruin this. I mean, I only have so much paper. I have 2 full 12 by 12 pads of paper, and I have an 8 by 8. And I don't have a lot of time because today's the 16th and Christmas is in 9 days, and I have to make 2 books. Help me, please. All right, any suggestions would be greatly appreciated, and the sooner the better. So I'm going to give it a little more thought, and I will read your comments. Thanks, everyone. Bye.